being too picky as a man living in the US, especially in this era, if you're too picky with your women, if you're too picky with women, especially if you're a low status guy, you will end up twatless. You will end up with no woman at all, because in this era, as time goes on, it's getting harder and harder and harder. Like I said before in one of my other videos, you know, because women have access to all types of men now, you know, especially with social media. So as a man, if you don't settle at some point, if you don't settle for some mediocre pussy, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up twatless, no women, no sex. And as men, that's very bad. It's very bad, because as men, we have to practice the act of sex. We have to, because we're meant to be put on this earth to reproduce. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle at some point for some mediocre pussy. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, guys. It's not necessarily a bad thing, because, you know, believe it or not, once you do so, you know, she might not be what you desire quite, you know, she might be a 5 or a 6, but guess what? You'd be surprised what the mediocre women have to offer for you. You know, you'd be surprised what you can gain from that. You know, you'd be surprised. She might have better attributes than a dime. She might have better personality than a dime. She might suggest you to do certain things and look out for your best interest. A lot of different things, you know, you'd be surprised dealing with some mediocre women. Not only that, but it'll open the portal to other women to be attracted to you. Because here's the thing, from my experience of life, and this is real shit, because you know, I tell my people all the time, I'm like, yo, twat, there's a such thing as a twat portal, right? Where once you start having sex, the portal opens up. The portal opens up for other women to be attracted to you. For some reason, women can sense a man that is having sex. Especially, you know, they can sense that shit. It's like they have sensors with that. So if you're having sex and you're sexually active, your testosterone is going to be higher. If you don't have any sex and you're too picky and you don't want to settle for anything, guess what? Your testosterone is going to decrease, and you're not going to get anything. So at least if you settle with something mediocre, you never know what could happen. But I know this fact: it will open the portal up to you know, more women to be attracted to you. And as a man, if you see women looking at you and the portal's open and you don't seize the opportunity, then guess what? You're not being perspicacious and you're not jumping on the option that's available, and you're going to stay where you're at. The portal's going to be, the twat portal is going to be open, but you're going to remain where you're at. You're never going to get better, because you're not being perspicacious enough. You're not keeping your eyes open, and you're not seizing the opportunities that are in front of you, okay? When they're right in front of you, right in front of your face, women are smiling at you, doing this, doing that, you got to seize the opportunity. And that's how you level up and keep leveling up, So, and as you go on, you know, you're gonna meet other women, and you'd be surprised. You're gonna meet better looking women each time, and it's like it opens up a portal. I call it the twat portal. It opens up a portal. The scale starts going up. You get better looking, because they can sense that. They can sense your testosterone. They can sense that you're having sex. They can sense you're sexually active. That's called, my friends, fellas, sex appeal. And eventually, as the scale goes up, you're going to end up having the women that you actually desire to have sex with. Now, to sustain, I don't know, that comes with value as well. So your sexual value is going up, but your money value and everything else has to go up as well at the same time. So you should be working on both at once. You should never just be focusing on just getting pussy and just women. You should be focused on the whole spectrum. So that way, as you go up the ladder and you get something you truly desire, you'll be able to, you know, if your sex game's good, you'll be able to keep her off the rip for a little bit. But also, if you have the ability and the finances and the value to be able to show her different things, you'll be able to keep her for a longer period of time, and you'll be able to do what you want. Then you can get plenty of, you know, good looking women that you want to have sex with. But until then, you know, you got to settle. Once you stay limbo for so long, then it becomes detrimental and crippling to being a man. You know, if you don't have sex for a long period of time, you know, people talk about not sustaining from sex. Listen, if you're already sustaining from sex, not willingly, but accidentally, and you're not trying to sustain from sex, but it's already happening, how are you going to sustain from sex? That these guys are telling you these things because they already have so much women. Then that's why they're saying that. But if you don't even have that, you should not be sustaining from nothing. You should be being a man and trying to, you know, trying to get your freak on, because listen, as a man, we have testosterone. If you don't have a woman, just listen, the studies say just sleeping with a woman alone increases testosterone. I don't know about how much percent, but I know this for a fact. They said it in the study, just sleeping on the side of a woman at night increases testosterone. So, you know, that's why men back in the day, their testosterone was a lot higher than now. That's a fact. You know, a lot of these dudes, you know, they want to be too picky. You know, I've been in that situation. I've been there. You want to be too picky, and guess what? You don't end up having no sex, and guess what? It's not good. It's very detrimental to being a man. It really is. It's very crippling, and women can smell that too. They can be like, oh, this dude don't even get it in like that. Women sense all these things. And once they sense that, then guess what? You're done for. It's the portal is gonna be closed. The only way you can open the portal is if you at least settle for something decent to open it back up, and you have to keep it open. As a man, you have to keep that portal open. I'm sorry, until you find, you know, whatever, your wife or whatever you want to settle down with. I don't know, but that's up to you. I'm just trying to give y'all some tips about this portal shit. This portal shit is real. This is a real thing, okay? This shit is no cap. This is a real serious thing. And if you're just jerking off all the time and you're not even trying to get nothing, because jerking off is not bad. But if you're doing it too much, it's not healthy neither. You have to do it in moderation. You know, you should be out there trying to actually get the real thing. You have to have the act of sex. That's what's going to increase your testosterone levels as a man. And like I said, if you're jerking off too much, then it's going to decrease. It's going to make you even more picky, because you're going to be like, why am I going to go chase something that's not even what I really want, when I could just jerk off to something that I really want and just look at pictures? You can't. That's the worst thing you could do. You're just looking at pixels on a screen and listen, you can't, man. You can't be doing that shit all the time. It's not good. It's very crippling. I'm telling y'all, listen to me. I'm putting y'all on game right now. This is real shit. I've been around the block. I know a lot. Trust me. I got a lot of knowledge, and the things I'm saying is real. So take that into consideration, guys. Listen to me. I'm looking out for y'all. You know, it took me to go through this experience myself plenty of times to actually see, and I did many studies by myself, many experiments by myself, to actually find out if these things are actually true and it's a real thing. So thanks for watching. Share, like, subscribe, all that good shit. You know what it is. Peace.